All right, so here we are in circuits. Circuits has all the parts on the right here, breadboard, batteries, motors, transistors, all the good stuff, tons of stuff actually. And if you open up advanced or all, there, it makes this a lot more vast. We're going to stick with the basics for now. And if you click here on the little hamburger, it gives you a description, so that's handy if you want to just remember. All right, so let's build our first circuit, show you guys how to do this. The goal for this week is to build circuit 1, very simple, like I'm doing here, and I can go and see that you did that in my classroom. Okay, so I'm going to scroll. I'm going to grab, click and drag a resistor in, drop it. Let's make it, it's set for 1K. Let's make it 470 ohms. There we go. Let's take an LED, drop him in there. Color red, sure. You can make whatever color you want. We're going to scroll down. Remember, circuit 1, very basic. We're going to put a switch. Okay. And to zoom in and out, you just slide on your trackpad. It's pretty sensitive. Okay, you'll figure that out. And we're going to drag a breadboard in. Whoa. Drop that breadboard. And we're going to drag and drop a battery. Drop it. And we're going to make it have 4. So where it says count 4 batteries. Built-in switch? No, because we have a switch here that we're going to use. All right, so now we got our parts for circuit 1. Let's start to place them here. Just like our regular breadboard, it doesn't really matter where you place the parts as long as they don't cross over the rows here. So in order to familiarize or make it more similar to how I talked about in class, I'm going to rotate some of these parts. So I click the breadboard, it's highlighted, and over here top left you can click the rotate. 1, 2, 3, it's 30 degrees per rotation. 1, 2, 3. So now my breadboard is lined up like this. I'm going to take my resistor, let this guy span 2 rows, take my LED, and my LED, if I put him in like this, both legs are connected to the same row. That means they're connected together, so that doesn't work. So we need to highlight the LED and press rotate 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then stick him in. Now the LED has to connect to the resistor, so I'll connect the LED into row 8 here. Now they're connected. Let's take our switch. The switch also, if you drop it in like that, notice all 3 legs are connected, so that doesn't work. So let's rotate our switch, 1, 2, 3, and put the switch in on the other side of the resistor. There you go. Okay, now we can do some wiring. Now to add wires, you just click on a terminal or an end or a spot that you want to put a wire, and it will draw one. So, for example, let's take this flat side of the LED, click. I'm going to click again to put a bend, click again to put a bend, and I'm going to bring it down, click and drop. So now we have a wire going to the negative side, and I'm going to make it black since black is the color for the negative polarity. All right, so we have negative connected to the LED, LED connected to the resistor, resistor connected to the side of the switch. Now this switch has 2 ends and 1 middle, so the middle is the one that has to go to the other part of your circuit. So let's take a wire from here, click, click, put a bend, click, put a bend, and stick it right there. Let's make this one red because it's positive. There you go. So positive is now connected here. Resistor, LED, and a wire. Okay, great. It is looking awesome. Now, to make this thing work, you simulate your circuit. Okay, so you click up here, and that turns on kind of the electricity. Okay, and now we can operate the switch by clicking on it. Off, on, off, on, and there you have it, folks. Circuit 1, done. Okay, so this is the lesson for the week. This is due by Friday, and I'm going to check this along with that little Ed puzzle about transistors. Next week, I'm going to show you guys a more complex circuit with some transistors, and we're going to start to make some interesting things happen using all of these awesome parts. All right.